guys, welcome back to episode 6 of KG Craft. I'm SBG or Die, and this is my quad witch hut farm. As you saw in the last episode, we dug this whole thing out. I've been working on it a little bit, trying to dig out the rest, got everything here dug down to the bedrock. And then I started smoothing out the walls a little bit, just getting everything laid out so I can start building. So, yeah, today I'm going to start off with doing a couple update things and then a couple random errands, I'll call them. So that was the update on the witch huts there. And this right here is my update on the villagers. I came over here and built up a Ilmango nano farm, the one he just came out with not too long ago. That actually brings me to one of the next things that I need to do, one of the errands. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of it until now, but yeah, in episode 2, I built a gold farm. And for some reason, I didn't think, hey, why don't I start eating, the best food I can in the game? Well, like stackable food at least. Golden carrots. I don't know why, but I didn't think about it until now. So I'm going to make up a bunch of carrots here, and then I'm going to go over to the gold farm and make some golden carrots. So yeah, there's that. And also a little update, I went to a jungle and found some cats. So there's that. But yeah, I'm going to get going on these carrots. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so now to get on to our project today. Today we're going to be working in the shopping district, and I'm going to be building something. I'm going to be building my shop. There we go. Yeah, people have started building over here, so I was like, you know what, we should get going, before we miss out on sales and stuff like that. So this right here, this is Kit's shop. She opened up her guardian shop. She's just about done with it. I'm not sure if it's open for business yet. But I came over here and kind of reserved a little spot here. Yeah, I wanted something along the coast because I want to have like a theme. And the theme is going to be like a seaside town? Like seaside town, or, I'm not sure exactly what wording I should use, but I need to light this place up, man. There we go. But yeah, so basically I want to build like a little town, basically, with a bunch of docks and, maybe some boats or something, like at the docks. I don't have everything like planned out or anything like that, but yeah, that's the general theme. So I came over here, put up these pillars so that people know that this is, my area. And I also brought over a bunch of supplies that I thought I, would probably use. So, yeah. So I think I'm going to, let's see, I might do a little terraforming, just to, level this place out a little bit. As you can see, I already started to level it out, but might take this down a little bit because basically I'm gonna have like one road or pathway through the town, and it's just gonna kind of follow the coast here down this way and then kind of swoop over that way. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it go all the way over to like Kit's shop or if I'm just gonna have it stop somewhere. But yeah, I might do that. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Maybe take that sand down over there and maybe start throwing down some blocks so I can start, making an idea of what this place is going to look like. So, I'll be right back with that. See ya. Alright, and I'm back. I got some stuff built up, so, just kind of laid out, so, uh, most of this that you see right now is probably going to be, like, tore down, but, it's just an outline. So, I have a general idea of where I'm placing things and some measurements, but, nothing was exact, it was just all thrown down. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, basically, I started off with the path, which is these planks. I'm going to use a lot of wood planks, to replicate like docks. So, yeah, pretty much I have it, kind of swinging here. And then it goes up here down this little thing. So I'm going to do some cool like stairs or whatever right there. And then it's going to wrap around and go off that way back to, that shopping area that way, go up the coast. But right here, it kind of veers off and it goes into that. And that is actually going to be a dock. So, it's a seaside town and, it's all about buying and selling and trading stuff. So, I'm gonna have a dock, and I'm gonna put I think I'm gonna put a little ship right here. I think that'd fit really well. So yeah, do that, and what else? Oh, up here, where the path kind of starts curving, I have this circle. Okay, with these bricks. The bricks, I was using those to kind of outline like something that's special. So right here, I'm going to do like kind of a city center, type thing. So I'm gonna, build like a circle and then probably have like a fountain or something cool, maybe a statue or something in there. I'm not really sure, but something like that. That doesn't really do anything, but it's really decorative and it's like a centerpiece type thing for this area. So yeah, I did that, and then off of that, I'm probably gonna do a path around it. We'll see. How it how it all falls together, I guess. And then I have a path going off this way, and there's a little island out here, and so I put a little bridge over to it, and I put another one of these circles right here. And what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to do a lighthouse. So it's not going to be, like a super huge one or fancy one, but, I'm just going to do a lighthouse. I think it'll be cool. This right here is going to be like the town hall or mayor's office. I don't think I'm gonna have anything in here for sale, but I don't think that a town is really complete without it. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then right across from it, I figured it would be cool to do like a library bookstore, and I have that really cool villager, so I'm gonna sell like a bunch of mending books in there, and then after I get my villager breeder going, I'm going to sell like a bunch of, other books. I'm going to get some really good villager trades and, do that. Maybe sell some clearance discount books from like my fish farm, So I can do that. Actually, let's see. Do I have any more signs? I need to start labeling these things. So, yeah, let's do this right here. Book store. And this is Mayor's house. Alright. There's that. I know, that's the lighthouse. This is going to be the fountain. This is a pathway. So, yeah, and totally ignore these pillars. Those were just put down so that it, you know, kind of mark out my area in case anyone else came over here trying to build. So, yeah. Let me open up my list real quick and see what else I have left here. Oh, okay. So right here, I'm going to do like a food shop. You know, I'm not sure exactly what the theme of it's going to be. Part of me wanted to do like maybe like a bakery, or one of them was like a bayside seafood joint, you know, something like that, or like a restaurant or something. But I was thinking about putting like a small dock, you know, so that one over there is going to have like ships, you know, in it or something like that. But this one, I was thinking just doing like a small personal, personal boat dock right there. So it won't be really big. So I got that, and then this is going to be, let's see here, after food shop. Oh, like a rare items shop. So if I come into something, you know, that's cool and rare, but it doesn't, you know, warrant having its own shop, but you know, I still want to sell it. I'm gonna put it over here. So let's do like a rare items shop. There we go. Yeah, and this will be for things like, I don't know, if I come across like a totem of undying or something like that, or some cool, you know, rare loot like that. So, yeah. And then over here, this is going to be like a blacksmith's little workshop. So let's just do blacksmith. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna sell like, you know, once I get my villager trader going, I'm gonna have like villagers that trade armor, and so I just get a bunch of that and throw it in here, and you know, maybe charge like 1 diamond a piece. Also, like my extra armor that I got from like raiding the end and stuff like that, I'll put over here. But also, it'll be like a metallurgy place. So, like I can sell my gold from my gold farm here. You know, that's something, you know, that you'd see at a blacksmith probably. So yeah, I'll do that, and I think that'd be cool. And okay, so right here, ooh, this is the dock. I'm gonna have, you know, boats over here, and you know, that stuff. So right here, I figured I could do like a uh, what is it called? A dock supervisor house or building, you know. Um, you know, basically it's going to be like the shipping. Uh, I'm coming up with a blank here. I'm not sure what it should be called, but basically it's going to be a building for putting in orders and deliveries. So let's put orders and deliveries. Okay, that didn't fit. And deliveries. Okay, cool. So yeah, basically, you know, I'm gonna have like all these shops over here, and if someone wants like a ton of, let's say, mending books or a ton of gold, like more than what I am gonna have stocked in the shops themselves, they can come over here and put in an order and be like, hey, send me, you know, 10 double chests of, you know, gold blocks or mending books and da da da, and deliver it to, you know, such and such. And also, I'm going to have like all the services that I'm going to provide. So, you know, if I'm like a like a mob head hunter or something like that, I can have an order form in there and like some prices. Like, hey, I'll go kill this mob and get a mob head for you for this much. So yeah, it's going to be orders and deliveries. Oh, I should say services too. I'm just going to put and services. So yeah, you can order some services, stuff like that. So, and then over here, let's see, where, okay, yeah, it's this one. I need to take these guys down because they're confusing me, but it's this one and this one going out to these two here. So big rectangle right there. This is going to be a lumber mill. Basically, I'm going to get into the wood selling business, and yeah, I'm just going to have this place filled up with a bunch of wood that people can buy, and yeah, it'd be pretty cool. So let's put down a sign here. I'm just going to put it right here in the middle. Just put up lumber mill. There we go. So yeah, it'll be a mill themed build, so that'd be cool. And then this right here is another special build. I think that, you know, a town that is, you know, themed this way isn't complete without a windmill. So I'm going to put a little windmill here. You know, it's not going to be that big, but, you know, it's just going to be, you know, maybe 10 or so blocks in diameter and probably go up a good 30 or 40 blocks, you know, just kind of whatever is proportionate, I guess, to all these buildings, because they're not super big, you know, they don't have to be built to scale. They're all going to be, you know, around about 10 or so blocks, you know, wide and deep. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got so far. Yeah, pretty much I just have to start, you know, coming up with the exact look and build palette for all these buildings, and, you know, just start laying it down. So what I think I'm going to do is build up probably the walls of one of these buildings, and then I'll come back in and basically show you guys what the palette is and exactly how everything's going to look. So stay tuned for that, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. As you can see, I got a little carried away. I just kind of went ahead and built this whole thing. You know, I said it before, I'm not super great at building, like, you know, good looking things or pretty things, you know. So when I do get some inspiration for building something good looking, I have to run with it. Otherwise, you know, if I stop and, you know, do like a little clip of, you know, progress update or whatever, I'm never going to get it done, or I'm going to lose my inspiration or whatever. So, yeah, this is pretty much exactly what I was picturing. You know, kind of not a natural build, but like all these resources, all the materials in this build are from like something you'd find like around in the area. So, yeah, you know, I went with the bone meal. I like the texture and color of it. You know, it's not like pure white like quartz or anything fancy like that. You know, wood and, you know, cobblestone and stuff like that. And, you know, for the foundation, I mixed it all up, you know, stuff like that. So, you step up in here, and, you know, it's just kind of a wood, you know, beam, you know, inside. You know, a bunch of windows around, so like during the day you could see like the ocean and stuff like that. It's gonna be pretty cool. You know, just got some books around the area, so you know this is like a bookstore, right? Um, and then up front here, I have this chest set up, or these chests set up. These are going to be like the important book trades.
So obviously like Mending and Silk Touch, and right here I got Smite 4. These are the only like really good trades that I have so far. But eventually I'll have like Sharpness and like Protection and Feather Falling 4 and stuff like that. And then on the sides here, I'm gonna have like a clearance area. This is gonna be books from like my fish farm, and also if I have like a villager with like half decent trades, so like this is like Smite 4 for 5 diamonds, or you can come over here to the clearance and get Smite 3, if I find a villager with a decent trade on that. So I have that over here and here. So I'll have plenty of room for all those books. So yeah, so that's the bookstore. I'm really excited to get this one stocked and going because I already have people coming and buying a bunch of my mending books and stuff like that. So this should be a pretty busy store. I think it's going to do really well. But I'm going to move on to my next build. I have a pretty good idea for the next 2 buildings. I need to look up a few things for inspiration or ideas that I have. Just want to do a Google search real quick and see what I can come up with there. So yeah, and I'm probably gonna just like with this, I'm gonna build the whole thing. Because if I get that inspiration, I have to run with it. Otherwise, I'll lose it. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna go do that, and I'll be right back. Alright, and I'm back. Here we go. Yeah, right here is my curiosity shop. So this is going to be the shop, for like my rare items. So if I go and raid like a woodland mansion and I get like Totem of Undying, I'm going to sell that here. I'm going to sell like beacons here, things that are hard to come by. Maybe if I have some really rare heads or something, I'll sell those here. But yeah, so I just have, yeah, it's just kind of, I wanted to go like a little fancy, So I went with like this nice checkerboard floor, with sea lanterns. I think it looks real clean and organized. Yeah, I really, really like that floor. And then I have these chests, so these are, hopefully going to be filled with a bunch of items, but it won't be like mass quantities. It'll be like, in here we'll have like just a bunch of single beacons, like that, and then right here will be a couple rare heads, and over here will be totems of undying and stuff like that. So yeah, I got some windows around the area. You can see out on the ocean, pretty cool. I love this ceiling. Like, it's just I don't know, like it's almost like one of those optical illusions, like is it indented or is it popping out or what, I really like it. So it took me a little while to get this, but whatever. I got it. So I got some glass pillars, to kind of stay with the fancy theme, but it's not like, it's obviously once again not like pure quartz fancy, but it's like a nicer build for like a small seaside town, and yeah, the outside, isn't much, better. It's, just kind of plain, but nice. I went with the clay, the blue clay here. Even though it looks purple, I think it looks, real clean and nice. So, yeah, same with the roof. I kind of went with the design where it had like these 4 things coming up on the sides here, and then around it just kind of gradually going up like that. Yeah, I think it turned out really well. Especially I did all this just kind of off the top of my head. And yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. So, and once again, another build of mine that I might come back to, even though it's just a little shop and no one's coming here to look at the roof. I might walk by one day and just be like, this is just stupid and ugly, so I might tear it down and redo it. But yeah, so basically none of my projects are ever actually finished. I'm always adding or fixing or recreating something. So yeah, keep that in mind. So um, obviously, and with all my builds, leave a comment on any suggestions, any input, what you guys think of it, even if you just like it or if you think it's okay enough, whatever. Just leave a comment. Let me know. So and then I built this up over here. Another one that I think is gonna um, be a pretty big hit is my blacksmith shop. So yeah, it's kind of just like a open air lean-to type thing. But when I think of a blacksmith area, like work area, this is what I picture. Just kind of an open, something with a roof to keep the rain out, but that's about it. Over here, I have like kind of like a smeltery, um, you know, lava pool. So, like this is supposed to be, maybe like molten lava, or not lava, but molten like steel or iron, and the blacksmith comes over here and pulls it out and starts forging weapons and tools. So yeah, I kind of got some fire going. I got smoke coming out of there. I don't know if I can see it or not, but um, yeah, I can't. But up there, there's another block, and it's on fire to kind of give the smoke coming out of the chimney of this thing. So yeah, yeah, I like it. So yeah, I got a cauldron of water, some anvil, a bunch of anvils around. Right here, I actually don't have any on me, but I'm gonna fill these up with a bunch of different armor. So I'll have like a chain mail, yeah, chain armor, and then I'll have iron, and then gold, and a diamond set. And then over here is going to be kind of a discount armor, armor and tool area. So basically, when I went to like the end or anywhere else where I've gotten loot, I have like a bunch of armor that I'm either not going to use. It might be like cursed or something like that, and I'm just not going to do anything with it. So my idea was to sell it here for super cheap. So it costs 8 diamonds to make a chest plate. So I could sell one here for like 1 diamond, and yeah, I might have like curse of vanishing or whatever, but it's it's saving you 7 diamonds plus most of them have other enchantments on it, so it'll have protection forward, unbreaking. Some of them have mending, all for 1 diamond. Like that's a great deal. And then I'll have like probably like swords and then tools. So, and it'll just be 1 diamond clearance area, uh, whatever I have in stock, stuff like that. And then I have some anvils set up here, and this over here is going to be my I don't know exactly what it's called. It's like maybe my metallurgy area. So I'm going to be selling like my gold from my gold farm over here. Yeah, and stuff like that. I was thinking about maybe selling um, like if I do a lot of trading with my villagers, I can sell like blocks of emerald, maybe? I don't know. Something like that, and just kind of have, those here. Um, yeah. So I need to do a little more decorating, like all of these item frames need to have like things in them. I'm gonna put some up just like on the wall of like swords and tools and stuff like that. And then I need to get these armor guys set up. Uh, and then obviously if I'm selling gold here, I'm gonna put gold there and probably put like the price on there or something like that. But right here, I was thinking it'd be really cool, actually, in each of these shops, put like a villager. So I could go get like a blacksmith and put him in here, so that it, kind of looks like he's, I don't know, working or something, So, yeah, so I have this built up here. It'll be his little customer service counter where, you know, you can come and talk to him and, get some blacksmithing done. I think that'd be pretty cool. And, obviously I can go round up a librarian and put him over here. I don't know really where, but, I don't know. I'll put him in here somewhere. And then, yeah, get a guy over here or something. But, yeah, that's what I have built up so far. So, not really sure what I want to work on next, but I'm gonna go figure out which one. I'm just gonna pick one and, probably look up online some ideas for some inspiration, and I'll get back to you on what I come up with. So, see you in a little bit.
Hey guys, I'm back. Yeah, did a little bit of decorating here, brought these armor, sets of armor in over here, kind of hung up some stuff that I'm going to be selling. This is like my clearance area for, this stuff. It's just going to be 1 diamond each, some of this stuff is like cursed with, like vanishing and stuff like that, but, for a diamond, that's still a pretty good deal. So, yeah, and I stocked a little bit of gold in here, like what I had left from that first AFK session, stock that up in there. Still need to get a villager guy in here, but I think I'm pretty much done with this build here. I'll move on to what I chose to do next, was the kind of seaside restaurant. That's what I decided to call it. Yeah, just, once again, kind of a simple build. Slanted roof. I went with the glass because I think this has a really cool, view of the water. So I figured, that'd be pretty cool, for a restaurant, So, yeah, pretty much it's just set up kind of like a little counter, bar type thing. Over here, there's gonna be chests full of like a bunch of food. I'll have like steak and I don't know, rabbit stew and I don't know, just stuff like that. So yeah, got that. And then I had an idea. I was like, this isn't enough storage for like everything. So I couldn't get like steak and then like raw steak and pork chops and raw pork chops and mutton and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? How about downstairs we build a butcher shop? So just right underneath, I had these stairs going down, and right here is a butcher shop. So yeah, it's just gonna be chests like this, and it's basically going to be, all the food that's up there, but it'll be raw down here. I'm not sure how well this will sell, but there's some villagers that trade for raw meat, so you can come over here and buy some of that stuff pretty cheap and then go trade it. I don't know, whatever you want to do with it, I guess. And it'll be pretty much the same price as the cook stuff up there, but it'll be down here. It's just something else, I figured I could put in below it. And then I kind of made this stair go into like a little eating area, so you can eat by the water, and here's like a small dock for the little personal boats and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I have gotten done since that last update. By the way, sorry that everything is kind of like, jump cut update, for this episode. Like I said before, I'm not super good at, making things that are supposed to look good.
So it's taking me a long time to, really build what I am envisioning, and that's one thing that I'm really pushing myself to do. I'm not trying to, well, not really pushing myself, but I'm trying to, just try more to build good-looking things. Challenge myself. I'm not forcing anything to look good, or forcing to get it out for this video and stuff like that. I'm just trying to work on taking the image that I have in my mind and put it into the game like this. This is pretty much as close as I could get it to what I was envisioning. It might not be the coolest color combinations and stuff like that, but this is what I was envisioning, so I like it. So I think it looks pretty good. Same thing with all these buildings, and then once again, all this is really going to come together when I do all the landscaping and stuff around it. So but on that note, for my next clip, I guess, it's not going to be just like another update. I had an idea, and I put it over here. This is a circle, and I'm going to build like another shop that I'm going to put here. It's going to be an inventor's workshop. So right here is going to be an inventor's workshop, and basically in there I'm going to sell like redstone stuff. That's like the main thing, but it's going to be like a convenience type shop. So it'll have like dispensers. Everyone hates building dispensers, so I'm just gonna have a bunch that you can just come over and buy. They're super cheap. Anyone can easily go get a bunch of cobblestone, a couple of pieces of redstone, and make some bows, and just make them. But this is like it'll be a little convenient, and then I'll have like pistons and blocks of redstone, and I'm gonna have a ton of this stuff once I get my witch farm going. So honestly, I think I might make a couple sales. So I'm gonna do this part in a time lapse, and you'll see exactly what this building's gonna look like at the end of that time lapse. So, because I think it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go do that, and I'll see you in a second.
so check that out. Yeah, this thing is awesome. Wow, look at that. I think it looks really cool. It's a little big. Yeah, if you look at all these other buildings, you know, that thing is just, it's huge. But to be fair, you know, those things are huge in real life, so I think I picked about the right size. It could have been a little, you know, a couple blocks smaller, but, you know, whatever. It looks cool. I like it. You know, it's going to be a really, like one of those things that really catch your eye. Like if you're flying by over, you know, from over here in the residential area into the shopping district, and you're like, whoa, look at this thing. Let's go check that out. And yeah, so I'm pretty excited about it. So yeah, I'm just going to, you know, put like a little door in here like that and have this floor and have a bunch of, like kind of, I want to have like a bunch of like experiments or, you know, mechanisms and machinery going on here. And then, you know, of course have like chests of the goods that I'm going to be selling, but you know, so I have plenty of room in there for that, and I can even put stuff like up here, kind of floating in the air or something like that. Not really sure how else I'm going to decorate or whatever in there. Right now, you know, I don't have a floor, but honestly, until I get my witch huts done, I'm probably not going to do any more with that. You know, I saw that and I was like, I gotta build it. Gotta build it. So, there it is. I'm also, you know, not right now, probably in between episodes, I'm going to maybe change a few blocks around here. Because, like, I built this whole top half with, stone bricks. And it looks a little bland or boring or something, you know. And so I want to, you know, maybe put a couple, you know, some more color into it or something. Or at least change up the stone, you know, kind of like I did on the bottom. I used cobble for like the foundation. Then I went to andesite and then went into the stone bricks. So maybe I'll put some stripes in it somewhere or something weird like that. But yeah, so there's that. Actually, I'm not sure how much time I have left on this video, but yeah, I think I'm gonna do one more update, like jump cut here, but I want to get a bunch of stuff done. You know, I'm not gonna finish this place. Definitely gonna have at least one more episode here, building up a bunch of these shops. But what I want to get done now is the kind of like the shipping and hey guys, how's it going? The shipping and delivery shop. So if someone comes over here, oh boy, party's coming. You know, if someone comes over here and they want to buy a couple, you know, couple chests of mending books, they can go over there and put in an order. Or, you know, if they want to put in an order for a ton of gold or, you know, whatever. I want to have that up and going so I can, you know, have that. Yeah. And then, so I have this dock here, and what's the sense of having a dock without a boat, right? So I want to build a boat. You know, it's going to be another one of those things where I have to go online and find some inspiration and, you know, come up with exactly what I want to build, but yeah, so I'm gonna go online, find some stuff for that. Jeez, these guys are everywhere. I gotta light that up or slab it or something. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and I'll be right back with all that stuff. All right, see ya.
All right, guys, I'm back, and I got a lot done. I got a floor put in here. I also half slabbed like the top of this and just made it completely mob proof. So I did that, And then I started working on my next building, which is this right here. Designed this myself. You know, I just wanted to go with something really simple, like overly simple for this building. This is the delivery and services building. So, you know, basically I'm not going to be actually selling anything in here. This is just going to be a place for people to come and put in orders for either services or to deliver like a bulk amount of, you know, something that I'm selling. So I have these two chests, one's for services, one's for item deliveries or whatever. So basically I'm going to have like a chest maybe right here or something full of like blank books and people, well, blank book and quills or whatever, and they can come up and put in, like, type up a little order of, you know, what they want, where they want it, how many, how big, or, you know, whatever they're ordering, and put it into these respective chests, and, you know, yeah, that'll put the order in. And I have a little bit of redstone in these, just, you know, whenever there is like a book in here, if someone puts in an order, that light comes on, so I know to come over here and check it. So I got that for both of these. So yeah, that's lit up. So yeah, you know, pretty simple. You know, I kind of went with like a little open water window thing here, and, you know, basic stone and wood around it and stuff. So nothing fancy, you know, it's just an ordering place. Oh, also I made like a little area back here. I don't think I can get up there. So I can bring a villager in here and have him back there, and he'll be safe because this is like over a block high, so no mobs can get over there. You know, if I try doing my bounce thing with my elytra, I can get up here, but other than that, nothing can get over there. So, yeah. And then I worked on this. This I'm really excited about. I think it came out super well and is exactly what I was going for. You know, just a crane, you know, that's gonna, you know, go over here. I had to move the dock because I don't know, I wanted this to be on one side and then a ship to be on the other, and over here I just didn't have enough room to fit, you know, like the crane, this, and a boat, you know, all along that thing, all along the dock that I had set up already. So I just switched it, put it over here. I haven't fully extended it yet. Probably want to go a little bit further out, depending on exactly how big of a ship I put in here. But yeah, but yeah, really excited about that. You know, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, I got that, and kind of, you know, made the area a little decorated, but nothing too crazy yet. I'm probably gonna have to take like a full episode and just do all the terraforming and all the, you know, exterior decorations and stuff like that for all these buildings, but before I get this place like fully done. But now that I have like this and all these other shops done, I can actually start to stock you know, my shops and open them up for business. Yeah, this place isn't done, but, you know, the longer I wait, the more diamonds that I'm missing out on, you know. I was actually over here, and I brought over what mending books I had and stacked this chest up right here, and I actually noticed I had a customer come by and buy 2 of them. So I'm pretty excited about that. I haven't brought over any of these books yet, but, you know, made my first sale already, so not too bad. So yeah, I'm gonna, let's see here. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to stock up as many of these shops as I can with what I have now. And I will kind of open these shops up for business. I'm probably going to, put a little thing in Discord to everyone on the server saying, hey, these shops are open, but, the area is still under construction. And probably just list a few of the things that are open and stocked up. So, like my mending books, I'll bring a bunch of Silk Touch books over. I got, my gold over here. That'll be ready. My discount, weapons and armor and stuff like that. And also my services. Oh, another thing about this, what I'm going to do is like right here, have a sign for all the services and all the bulk orders that you can, order, I guess. And directions, like, hey, fill out a book and tell me exactly where and how big and blah, blah, all that stuff. So, yeah, that's actually going to wrap up this episode. Yeah, I got, a ton more buildings to make. I actually came up with a few more ideas for shops, and also I went to kind of add on some buildings that kind of decorate the area. So, I've been thinking of a few of those. So, yeah. But that's all I have for this episode, so I will see you in the next one. Make sure to like, comment, or subscribe, and see you later. Bye.